Good morning, everyone. Just a touch late. I was playing around with some stuff in Farming Sim 25. Haven't actually streamed that yet, but I want to get there. And hey, the audio works. Excellent. I love it when things work. So, yeah, like I said, I was playing around in Farming Sim 25. Haven't actually done a whole lot in that game. I want to, but like getting a farm off the ground is always the hard part. And we're not doing Skull and Bones today because I don't trust Ubisoft. Because that went so well the other day. So yeah, we're just going to hunt down more berserkers. That berserker that I was fighting yesterday, the pair of two, the brother and sister, or at least they called each other brother and sister. I did end up beating them off stream. It took me like an additional hour, and having just the game up without stream did make the frames in that area a little bit better. Instead of being at like 20 frames or 30 frames, I was closer to 40 or 50, which still not great, still not what I'm used to, but I was able to time dodges better. Things actually happened in the correct order. And we're currently waiting for the game to boot up. It is taking its sweet ass time. Why is it taking its sweet ass time? Oh, here it goes. Yep, Sony Interactive. I would also have played like Elite Dangerous or something if that was available, but they're going through balancing patch like 3 of the new power play system. And I get why they're doing it, because if you have to amass like 500,000 points to get all the rewards, you shouldn't be able to do that in a month. That's just no. If you're grinding like all day, I think the best I've done so far in Elite Dangerous is with trading. Probably getting 500-ish merits per lap. We're currently waiting for the shaders to compile, which is why I'm talking about Elite Dangerous. If I was getting 500 merits per trade lap towards the power play system, each trade lap taking like 10 minutes, that's times 6, 3,000 an hour. If you're doing that like all day, say you do it for 10 hours, so you're getting 30,000, you'd still need to do it for more than 10 days to get even close. So the fact that people already... My mouse isn't registered to the thing. There it goes. The fact that people already have like some of the highest ranked stuff is just obscene to me. There's no reason for it. So we will end up back in the mine. I'm going to take care of that piece of Asgard that fell out of the sky. And then I'll go back into the apple core. First off, because there's a Mystic Gateway in there. But primarily because we need to get the buried treasure. I was looking for it last time. Didn't actually find it. We just kind of went through the whole mine. I'm actually getting decent frames. My stream still seems to be up. Okay, but I did end up getting a couple things. The Hind of the Nine Realms. Violent Maelstrom triggers a realm shift. Ooh. Defense cooldown luck. Ooh. I like that one because strength is useful, and as much as I want realm shift on demand, you have to actually like charge up the Maelstrom first, and that's kind of ooh. But I did get an upgrade material for this, so we can now get drop near to level 9. That was one of the things I got. Did I get anything for the shield? Doesn't look like it. Freya. Actually, hang on. Her accessories. Status. Sigil and Stonic. Okay, Reckless Empowerment. Enemies killed from runic air explode. Killing an enemy with a runic arrow immediately restores 1. Ooh, I should get that. Because that would have come in clutch. Let's swap out lethal detonation. Afflicted with Hex. It is what it is. Freya's skills. Still can't upgrade her stuff. Looks like we have all the stuff for us. Okay, and there's a piece of...
What's that?
What, you mean the piece of Asgard that fell from the sky? Let's go have some fun with it.
Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost.
Enemy behind you, Kratos! Left side, Kratos!
I was just kind of playing around with them a little bit.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
I thought the other one hit me. What?
Shield strike now!
Where'd that rock come from? What the hell?
Behind you, brother.
Freya, have you been holding out on me?
Enemy behind you! Enemy behind you! Behind you!
Wasn't aware there was one right there. This is what you get when I'm a little bit tired.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Above you! Incoming!
Shield strike now.
Oh, come on.
Left flank!
Left leg, brother. 14 on ya.
Skelka!
Where's the last one?
Above you, brother!
Kabang!
I just had a thought. With Asgard destroyed, where will the Einherjar go?
Valhalla exists both inside and outside of Asgard. Who knows what became of it?
Aye. Suppose they'll have to find rest somewhere.
Last remnants of Asgard. Hacksilver and luminous alloy. Fortified remnants. Broken Einherjar shields. Okay, so you go here, you go to the map. Alright, so I'm going to chart a course. For that shop. Because I know that I did not pass
Over there.
Sindri's shop when I was last going through the mines. So if I try to aim for Sindri's shop, or now I guess it'll be Lunda's, should be able to find what I'm looking for. Okay, yep, it's leading me this way, it's leading me that way. That's where I defeated the Berserkers. Okay, we're back in the tunnels.
Freya, when Hildisvini went to Helheim, how did he not freeze to death?
A perk of the Jotun.
The boar-shifting warriors of Vanaheim, as wise in statecraft as they are deadly on the battlefield.
So they may shift into whatever form they like.
Sure, so long as the only two shapes they'd like to shift into are human and boar.
Still, useful ability. Okay, so here's your Mystic Gateway. I don't think I went... Did I go through this door? I might have. Yes, I would have had to. This way. Down here? Ha! Buried treasure. Muspelheim's blessing. Am I gonna have to do a bunch of fancy ass bullshit. Nope, not so much fancy ass
Hey,
bullshit.
near the little shop I'm running out in the Alpheim Desert, there's something y'all are probably gonna see.
Huh. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Not the end of your fight. Location in Muspelheim's Crucible.
Hell of a job you did at Ragnarok, General. Wish I could have been there to see you and Sindri take down Thor and Odin.
That is not what happened.
Yeah, maybe not, but it's the story I like best. Important thing is, Odin's paid in full for what he did to Brock. I know it doesn't fix what's broke, but it ain't nothing.
And let's not forget, Odin had plenty of blood on his hands. I'm not sure it does visibly change anything. I think this might be the highest visual thing that you get.
Even pointier than before.
Drop near is now fully upgraded. I was unaware that using glacial permafrost did a realm shift. But hey, now I know. Onslaught needs blazing embers. That doesn't really seem to increase our thing. Rod of Absorption, though, that might be a useful one to have. Yeah, we still can't upgrade this to its final form. I'm going to go here. Wait, armor's got something? Oh yeah, the amulet piece. Increases melee damage when the skills are charged based on my runic. Would not be the worst.
Look, over there.
What? Where? What? Freya, can you shoot an arrow at the thing you're talking about? Yeah, I don't think Dropnir really looks any different. No, the veins on the blade might have gotten a bit more gold to them. I think that red frill in the middle used to be a little bit bigger, but now it's gilded a bit more. Alright, need to go this way. We came from over here? No. Over here, this way. We came in through the door. It's impressive to me too that we beat Odin and Thor using the armor we got at the beginning of the game. Like, the most basic armor. Okay. We are in Svartalfheim. Actually, let's go to Sindri's house, because we do need to talk to the squirrel, and then I can look at some maps and plot my next move. Yeah, I think the red crest used to be wider, and now you've got that gold frilling on it.
Hello, the boss wants to talk to you. Stags are returned, and all is right in the realms. Mostly.
Hello, Ratatoska.
Hello, Master Kratos. What you've accomplished for these realms is truly something I never thought possible. Rest assured, good Master Brock would be proud beyond measure, even if only to express it in his love language of profane non-sequiturs. But he is terribly missed.
Yes, he is.
Now, there is one rather interesting development to apprise you of. The detonation of Asgard shook the world tree to its very roots, dislodging a great number of realm seeds. I thought you might wish to have them. My little way of saying, thank you for preventing my death by immolation.
You are welcome.
Gifts.
Your stags are returned.
Better late than never.
Incredible! The 9 realms are no longer in horticultural danger. I cannot thank you enough, but perhaps this will suffice. Arrogant believes he has evaded punishment just because you fixed his blunder. He is sorely mistaken, of course. He will be in a remarkable amount of trouble.
Random
Once
disruption.
I figure out how to punish someone whose narcissism renders him invulnerable to all forms of emotional warfare. Well, any questions before you travel on?
I think we're good. Low luck chance create an elemental storm when interrupting a blue ring attack. Does give me luck, not quite as much, but it also gives me runic. That's curious. Do we still only have, yeah, we still only have those. Invoke the storm and say their exhale. Right, map. What do we have? Vanaheim. There is that Berserker gravestone. Okay, so somewhere in the jungle there's a bit of lore that we missed. Berserker gravestone over here. There's a buried treasure and a casualty of war somewhere in the plains. That's a lot. Gravestones, remnants of Asgard. Okay, yeah, we can polish off this. So she was saying at her location in Alfheim. We can use the seed to get to Jotunheim. Svartalfheim, Helheim, Alfheim.
I look forward to exploring Alfheim and not having to fight elves.
Oh? What makes you think that's an option?
They've united, haven't they? What possible reason would they have to attack us?
Sorry to say, but there are still plenty of elves out in the Barrens eager for conflict.
But why? Freyr united them. They fought together at Ragnarok.
For those who have spent their lives in combat, peace is not always an option.
Sad truth though it is, some people, once they know war, they only know war. It's Thrud!
Wait a bloody moment. Is that?
Thor's hammer and his daughter.
I'll make you proud, Dad.
Well, good for her.
I thought she'd be in Midgard with that.
Well, how about that? Didn't I tell y'all there'd be something to see?
Okay, so one of the pieces of Asgard is in here somewhere. I want the spear because I like it. Apparently, the fastest way to this thing is up here. Really tight in on Freya there. There it is. There's your piece of Asgard. And then after this, we'll take out the Berserker, I think? Oh,
Brother, you're covered in Bifrost. Left flank.
Above you! Incoming! They're healing!
I felt that one, brother.
ah! He had the punch, followed by the stagger from the Bifrost. I wanted to use the frost.
From above, Bifrost.
Where are you at?
Right side.
Shield strike! Now!
Watch your face.
Watch your left!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Oh, stop it!
Behind you! Look out!
Oh, come the hell up!
Your left!
Really? Gee, that guy just magnetizes to your face.
Careful! Shield strike! Now!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Behind you! Look out!
Brother, no.
You know, if they weren't all trying to stagger me at the same time, that'd be great.
Watch your right!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Oh, you piece of crap.
Behind you! Look out! From behind! Incoming! Shield strike! Now! Behind you! Watch out! Steady your guard!
Oh, you piece of... Really? That much health?
I'm glad we can help these Einherjar on their way, even if they hate us for it.
They do not need to spend their afterlife serving a
Prison that has fallen in Niflheim.
god any longer.
Agreed.
Might be better to just dart this way, get to the other gate, and then head into the desert proper, rather than trying to backtrack. Yep, I was right. It's right here. Don't really have any other option besides the character, do we? Okay, so we need to go east?
Kratos, tell me of an adversary from your homeland. It will serve us well if I understand more of your battle tactics.
There was Medusa, queen of the Gorgons. Her gaze turned men to stone. A mirror would turn her own powers against her. Or you may remove her head, but that is the hard way.
Which did you choose?
The hard way.
Forget I asked.
Well, when you need the head so that you can use it, as he probably did.
Freya, I've always wondered, why was Freyr so revered here so quickly upon his first arrival?
Well, to begin with, it wasn't his first arrival. Very few know this, but Freyr was one of the earliest visitors to Alfheim, back in the dawn of realm travel.
Oh, bit before my time. Do tell.
We believed for a long time that all the giants had died in the flood, until one of them appeared in Vanaheim. Her name was Gurth, and she came offering to teach us the secrets of traveling between realms using Bifrost light. Freyr became immediately infatuated with her. He always yearned to wander, and along came someone who could truly show him how. So, wander they did, exploring the world tree from root to branch. But one day, it came time for Gurth to wander away. Freyr was heartbroken, and resolved himself to perform some great feat to win her back. He set his aim on the grandest of gestures. He intended to be the first to find the elusive source of Bifrost light. And he succeeded, although quite by accident. Freyr believed he navigated best while fortified by a potent blend of Vanir herbs. When he wandered, he wandered. And he managed to wander from the World Tree directly into the Lake of Souls. The elves have never seen anybody come out of the lake before, so it got some attention.
Oh, that is bloody hilarious.
I don't know whether he worked his charms at that point or they just assumed him to be a great deity. But of course, he hadn't made this journey in search of responsibility, so he didn't stick around long. Still, the legend of his manifestation was passed along through the ages. It even endured after the Great Division, remembered by light and dark elf alike. So when at last he returned, he was uniquely situated to gain the trust of both sides and help to create a truce. The problem was, both sides trusted only him, so the peace could only last as long as he stayed around to keep it. And with the long war dragging on without an end in sight, I suppose making any kind of peace was an irresistible notion for him, even if it meant having to rule.
Well then. That was quite impressive. Does make you wonder about that giant that came to visit Vanaheim, though. Okay.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the prideful.
Oh, there's 3 of them.
Killer, you alright?
Left side, Kratos! Incoming, back here!
I was trying to dodge sideways, but he wouldn't roll quick enough. Okay. Okay. There's 3 of them.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the prideful. Behind you, brother!
Nope.
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Oh, and they fire the elvish lights. Okay, so that time, yeah, I need to watch out for when these guys use their abilities, their unstoppable auras.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the prideful.
Left side, incoming!
Killer, you alright?
Behind you, Kratos!
Who's next?
I got frozen and I couldn't move quick enough. So, I'm thinking that the general way to do this is to try and handle the 2 casters first, because their health seems to go down really quick.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the prideful. Behind you!
Ah, shit.
Fire, Clifford! It will pass!
Ah.
I need a challenge.
Okay, so 1 or 2 runics at a time on the sisters. Try to get the big guy to back off.
Dagger the cold and bitter right. Right side!
Behind you! Incoming! Who's next? I need a challenge.
When the AoEs come in, that's when it gets a little bit dicey.
Come under the cruel. Dagger the cold and bitter right. Right side, brother!
Will burn! Your shield
Oh,
could heal
come
you!
on.
Who's next? I need a challenge.
Trying to come up with a strategy for these, but Berserker Lady in front, she really likes her she really likes to chase you with multi-stage attacks.
Come under the cruel. Dagger the cold and bitter right.
Dust to the enemy!
Behind you! Incoming!
Behind you! Watch out! Behind you! Look out!
This is a fighting night.
Nice axe. Think I'll take it.
I think the lead off is right.
From under the cruel, you dagger the cold and bitter the plain.
Watch your left!
Kratos, we need you. That's a pretty nice axe. Think I'll take it.
Hey Freya, why don't you tap into some of that god power you had back when you tried to kill me a couple, what, days ago?
From under the cruel, you dagger the cold and bitter the plain.
For the enemy!
Behind you, brother! You're on fire, Kratos! They will fire!
I'm tired of you!
Yelfa!
Brother, no!
It's the spells. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. Like, if I go for the melee person, the spells get me. If I go for the spells,
Cold and bitter the plain.
To the enemies of Ladra!
Brother, get up! Brother!
That's you?
maybe if I just focus on the it's got to be focus on the sisters first.
From under the cruel, you dagger the cold and bitter the plain. Behind you! There's frost in my neck, dog. Watch your legs! Find you, watch out!
What the hell?
Can't do this without you, Kratos!
Every time I try to get the timing right.
From under the cruel, you dagger the cold and bitter the plain. Incoming!
Right side! Who's next?
Okay, I'm airborne, so that attack would have missed them if I had done it, but for some reason it hits me. Okay, that's seems balanced.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the flame.
Death to the enemies of Ragnarok!
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
I'm tired of you! I'm tired of you! Down the hole!
Behind you, brother!
Did you see that? I dodged around it and it still blew up and killed me.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the flame.
Death to the enemies of I say enough!
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass! Behind you! Incoming!
Ah, I didn't notice the thing coming in from the side until I was already doing the runic.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the flame. You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
pretty nice axe. Think I'll
See, you try to block one of the spells or something, and then you just can't do anything else.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, bitter blade. That's rock in my neck stump.
I'm tired of you! This has just been the best day!
Thank you for tracking me into my role. That was fantastic.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter prideful.
Death to the enemies of labor! Watch your right! Be good help! I say enough!
What the fuck was that? Tracking bullshit. Gotta take care of the freaking witches.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter prideful.
For the enemies of labor! From behind, incoming!
Well, Killer, you alright?
I'm tired of you! The infinity! Left side, incoming!
Get up, brother!
Hey Freya, can you take the melee one off me?
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the prideful. You got fast, Nikon. It will pass.
Behind you, look out! I'm tired of you!
Genuinely don't know how to beat them.
Come under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the playful.
The enemy's a playground!
What's your name?
I'm saying no!
Left side.
I'm tired of you! Down the hole!
Left side, brother.
I'm tired of you!
Behind! Look out!
Saying no!
I'm at the peak of my jump and she's doing a ground slam. Are you kidding? But I think I get the right
Come
sort
under the
of...
cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the playful.
Watch your left! Come on, Kratos! Off your back!
That curved into me. What the hell? It would be bad enough fighting 3 of these guys if their attacks didn't all like seek after you.
Come under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the playful.
To the enemy's a playground!
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Behind you!
Brother, get up, brother!
Pretty nice axe. Think we take
I love being hit by an attack that I don't even know is there. It is the best feeling in the world.
Come under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the playful.
death to the enemy's a playground! I'm tired of you!
Behind you! Incoming!
Why?
We need you!
Why? I don't think it matters what I do. It's just
Come under under the cruel. We dagger the cold and bitter flame. You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Did that actually hit? I'm gonna feel incredibly robbed if it did.
I'm tired of you! I'm tired of you! Behind you, look out! Tired of you!
Behind you, brother! Behind you, watch out!
Say, that's a pretty nice axe. Think I'll take it.
I don't like using resurrection stones either, so I just gotta keep trying in the one life. And I almost had them that time. The twins got very low.
From under the cruel. We dagger the cold and bitter flame.
I think I blew that one. I dodged that.
You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass.
Who's next? I need a challenge.
Fine mess.
I will beat them. There's a part of me that kind of wants to try and
From under the cruel. We dagger the cold and bitter flame. There's frost in the next stop.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! Ha!
This kingdom, Mera. You once lived there.
Before I shacked up with the Aesir, aye. Another of my spectacular failures.
In capturing these spirits, you seek redemption.
I just want to send these bloody monsters to hell where they belong. Wouldn't exactly call it redemption, but I know I'll feel better once it's over.
A frozen flame. The Berserker Cuirass.
Grab the sword and let's get us out of here, yeah?
Asgard Security.
Brother, I've heard my share of stories about your homeland, but I'd also heard that you once fought in a tournament.
I fought in many contests.
But this particular one, I heard you did battle with beasts, scoundrels, princesses, the undead, automatons, and history's greatest musician. That's not true, is it?
I would not speak of this.
Fair enough, brother.
Is that a Mortal Kombat reference?
Aye, you see that?
More debris from Asgard. We should have a look.
Oh, he's a captain. He's a big boy.
Yelfa!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Can't do this without you, Kratos!
I'm not sure how far away you have to get from him in order to be safe from that one. But that was a red attack, not a blue one, so I can't really, like, block it.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Oh, come on.
Come on, Kratos! Off your back!
Yeah, I was trying to do a runic attack there, not knowing that he was still swinging up.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
I did almost get the one guy, though.
Careful, brother. You're covered in bygones.
Okay, one down, one to go.
This is the last.
Okay. Ugh. Why is it always
I
multiples
wonder how
now?
many of these fragments of Asgard there are.
A realm's worth at least, so I'd say we have our work cut out for us.
Steiner and Sturker, brothers to the service of Odin and Asgard. Hope and Alfheim. Ugh. My God. Okay, so armor, chest armor, Berserker Cuirass. Massively increases damage of Kratos' melee attacks, but also damage received. Whew. Okay, let's take a quick trip to Niflheim. I guess I'm just kind of assuming this is the nearest gateway. Clearly it's not, but we got there in the end. Hey,
Ragnarok
Linda,
armor's on the house.
boost up my
We'll call
axe.
it a commemorative piece.
I wish he was actually, like, pulling up the axe. But,
Oh, your enemies are gonna be in lots of pieces.
max level on that. Now we just need 2 upgrades for the blades.
Wanna talk for a spell?
Helheim, Niflheim. Okay, there's your Raven Tree. Let's pop open that door and see what happens. I think the axe now has more engraving along the blade. And a bit of a bluish, more bluish tint to the face of the axe itself. But the real reason I want to go to Niflheim is to see that prison that they mentioned in the missives we got. Just gonna pop open the map. Another Berserker grave. I don't think we've ever, like, opened this grave. Oh, did I accidentally use my thing? My maelstrom? Whoops. What are you? He looked different for a moment. Let's see what this bad boy looks like.
King Rome will rise
Brother,
again.
you're covered in bifrost.
More big Bifrost!
Oh, I felt that one, brother.
That's it.
Come on, Kratos, get up!
I might have to pass on that one. One that gives you Bifrost every time you hit them? That's kinda nuts. Gotta be a way up and around, right?
Do you hear that? Someone's crying.
Sinmara.
Ah, Surtur's love. Should we try to tell her what happened?
She knows.
Can I open any more doors in this realm? Because there's got to be a way to whatever... Oop, that was Helheim. Okay, you've only got the two doors. I am confusioned. Can't climb up there. That's just a statue. I don't see anything. To interact with. How do you get up there? That's where the path comes from, isn't it? Yeah, we're there, we're looking at it. Niflheim. Completion. 54%.
Freya. Here.
Wasn't even looking for that.
I did not think anything grew here.
But that still doesn't answer the question of how do you get... Yeah, see, because Niflheim's only 62% done. That gave us 5%. There's no way a Berserker accounts for like 42%. Got the mist fields and the raven tree. We already did the whole ravens thing. Hang on a minute. I just want to like look at we'll give you Yggdrasil seeds. Must complete the story. And that page isn't working. It is connected to Eternal Caverns and Pale Meadows. You cannot return later in the game. Really? Huh. So I guess we'll just jump to the Raven Tree then? Because there was that letter that we got off one of the Asgard camps that mentioned a piece of Asgard had fallen in Niflheim. I thought it had said.
New items, you bring the materials, I do the fortune.
Good thing we didn't miss this.
7
What?
hacks over.
Is this?
Ravens.
Ah.
The ones we've been destroying. Odin's little spies.
It's an interesting sound.
Hang on a minute. Is this a prison?
It would seem so.
Let's continue. Might be something useful inside.
The Broken
This place
Prison.
goes deep. We should head downward.
Ah, yes. I'm sure there's nothing especially dangerous at the bottom of an Asgardian prison. You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Hiya. Goodbye.
Bifrost, behind you!
If the Einherjar survived Ragnarok, perhaps some of the inmates did as well.
Let us find out.
Give him what for?
Dwarf.
Recognize him, Mimir?
I do not, sadly. Of course, the Einherjar disappeared a fair few dwarven rebels during the occupation. I suspect this is one of them.
Well, something's making a whole lot of grunting noises. Ooh, there's a chest. Okay, how does... Ooh, this thing.
Left, right!
Ooh, some elves.
Careful, brother. These prisoners may not be as grateful for their freedom as one would hope. Oh, well, you're very bloody welcome.
There's one of the seals. So I came in here. And I can smash that. That's locked. There's nothing there. Ah. Just gonna do a quick little look-see-do. Make sure I ain't missing nothing. Okay, there's another chain down there. Oh, I see what you do. You gotta replace them. So that goes there so that you can jump up. come up here. Lower that one. Come over here, jump down using this one now.
Incoming! Left side! Right side!
Hiya!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Use a shield strike! Behind you!
Nasty hit. You all right, brother?
Ugh. Okay, that's the Nornir chest upstairs.
Freya! I can't believe it.
Wait, that can't be. Lord Tyr.
Is this an illusion?
No, brother. No, I think it's the real deal.
Mimir? Is that you, old friend?
In all the important ways, aye.
There was such a commotion. If Odin learns what you've done...
Odin is dead.
The realms are at last free of him. You're safe.
Odin's dead.
And Asgard fallen.
So the reign of the Aesir is truly over. That's quite a lot to take in. And you are?
His name is Kratos.
Kratos. I know that name.
Come. You need real shelter. Food.
No. No, what I need most now, I think, is to reflect on what you've told me. I need space, if you would grant me that.
Very well. Our home is in the realm between realms for the moment. You can find us there when you're ready.
Kratos.
The real
I know
Tyr.
him from somewhere. I'm sure it will come back to me.
Until then.
Finally, we met the war god of legend. He is different from the one we thought we knew, yet he has been through much and needs space to recover. May he find peace he seeks in this new world. When Asgard fell, the true prison holding Tyr fell with it. We happened upon it in Niflheim.
You believe that was truly him?
It's hard to trust anything after what we've been through. But with Odin gone, I've no cause to doubt it.
Our paths will cross again. Of that I'm sure. Where to now?
Well, first I gotta get this. Because this is bound to be something interesting. It's trash. It's all trash. Tack off that little amulet piece. Health burst on any successful runic attack kill. Ooh. Overhead sweep that can break an enemy's guard. Let's boost the damage of this one.
Well, now we know what this prison's for. This is where Odin stashed those he would camouflage himself as.
Makes sense. If you're going to imitate someone, you wouldn't want them walking around.
Why not kill them?
He must need them alive in order to assume their form.
Aye. Odin likely wanted Tyr dead for a multitude of reasons, but he knew Tyr would be more useful alive.
Your god of war has truly returned. What now?
He'll want to stretch his legs, I imagine. Imprisonment stokes wanderlust. Not that I need to remind any of us of that.
Mother and father perished at last. Finally now, our anguish may pass.
That will never cease being creepy.
Whatever the lady needs, I can make it.
We've need of your services.
Okay. Is there anything in hell? Well, I actually probably should back away from that. Hello, Olivia. I was about, well, relatively close to signing off. Yeah, I got Berserker Gravestone, and then I'm trying to look around and see what other things are doable. Okay, so obviously there's the Crucible stuff in Muspelheim. Midgard, I'm still missing an artifact. I'm doing all right. I'm a little bit sleepy, so I gotta head out relatively soon. Svartalfheim. Oh, it's a Berserker Gravestone and 2 Remnants of Asgard here. Okay, yeah. Asgard. Gravestone. Ah, other piece of Asgard. The gravestones have had a tendency to give us upgrade resources. So I'm going to fast travel toward the watchtower here. Oh, hey, look, it's another bot. That's fun. But yeah, I'm going to head off soon. But I will be back on Tuesday. I don't know what do I do on a Tuesday. I got options. Where is Svartalfheim? And hey, it brings me right there. Excellent. I like all kinds of games. The only thing I don't particularly like are top-down type games. But even then, it sort of depends on the game. Where's the doorway? Ha! There it is. So usually on my shorter streams, which are Tuesdays and Thursdays, typically only go for like an hour and a half. I'm actually running a little bit long today. Usually I'll play World of Tanks, but Elite Dangerous came out with a new power play update. Couldn't do it today because they're actually updating the update, but I do want to get more into that. It's just that that's typically a lot of trading, and when trading runs out, then I go for combat. And then Farming Sim 25 came out. I need to figure out some stuff in that. What else have I been playing? Skull and Bones, they recently updated. Sea of Thieves also has a season going that I'm about halfway through. Shout out all the stuff I'm currently working on. We started a game of Satisfactory. We never got through all of that. We didn't get very far in that, actually. I got a bunch of games. It's just a matter of I don't have time to stream them all because I have a day job, which is a little bit problematic. Why is there a random hammer? But yeah, now that we're in Svartalfheim, I thought I hit save game. Did I not hit save game? I'm going to be very upset if I didn't hit save game. This is what my brain does when I'm tired and distracted. Okay, it auto-saved in Svartalfheim. At 10:37, yes. I'm just going to reload this and make a hard save. I try to stream at least 2 days a week. My schedule is kind of weird because I work nights and my days off move around a little bit. Okay, save. Make a hard save. Thank you. Now we can go back to the main menu. So typically what happens is I'll stream on Tuesday and Thursday, and then if I'm not doing anything on one of my days off, I'll try to stream then too. Or, because Tuesday and Thursday are typically shorter streams, if I have the day off leading into that, I'll stream for longer. So instead of like an hour and a half on Tuesday, if I have Monday night into Tuesday off, I can go live at like 2 a.m. instead of 8:30 a.m. But typically 8:30 a.m. is when I start, and I will be back at 8:30 a.m. on Tuesday. But I am very tired right now. I need to get some good sleep. So take care. Stay safe, and I need to figure out what we're doing next. So, ciao.